Morning. Hola. Whew. King, where are you, kitty? There he is. Good morning. Good morning. Day 20, live feed amplified. And day back to school for people in Florida, or in Sarasota. I'm not sure all of Florida how the schools have been closed or open, but for Sarasota residents, we've had a whole week off from school and the kids are just heading back. There's always this, like, I need to take a breath after they get out the door. Everything ready for them this morning, even they were not happy to be going back to school, but were okay and on time, but they didn't eat their breakfast. One of them did, and the other one, I made him eggs and he left them on the counter. It's always something, and I think the takeaway from it, parenting, is that there is no perfection ever. And as much attention to detail as you can place, you could be missing out on deepening your connection. And there's just so many balls to bounce, and it's so dynamic and ever-changing that you do the best you can and you let go again and again and again. At least that's been my experience so far. So I'm just letting myself sink down into my center, relaxing my neck and shoulders. How are you? Please say hi, say where you're posting from. Send out a thumbs up if you're there. Love to feel a connection first thing in the morning and start off this Monday of this week with some high vibration connection energy. Self-Care Amplified Day 20. So we've been consistently building up reserves of practices and reflection. And yesterday, what did I talk about yesterday? I'm forgetting. Oh, yesterday was motivation, and finding where on the scale of motivation you are with doing a practice. And this is a practice. Just showing up here is a practice. A practice could be a breath awareness practice, or taking a moment to journal in the morning and write out the things that you'd like to accomplish during your day. Or, we have these things that are practices that keep us grounded and keep us following a routine, and that gives us a container to be creative and to have more energy. So today's tip is about community, and there's really a great gift in being part of a community. We have lots of communities that we can be a part of. We can be part of a parenting community, mothers. We can be part of our neighborhood as a smaller community and connected there. And that's one thing with the storms recently. I was talking to friends last night at Ecstatic Dance, and we were saying how beautiful it is to see how these circles of communities come together, and the people that help you and that all of a sudden form deeper bonds. It's just a really beautiful thing. But another thing that I've noticed is that over this last year, something that I'm seeing around me is it's part of being a community is also checking in that community feels supportive for you, and supportive and loving, and that they can receive you and give, and you can receive and give back. So even sometimes our smaller circles, like our family circles, can have toxicities in them. And there are times that we may have to step away from those relationships, even cut them entirely. So it's really important as one grows and gets healthier and gets more aligned with their truth and their purpose, to check in that the people that you're surrounding yourself with are also there uplifting you, and they're not pulling you down, or if you tell them a dream that you have, they're not judging it. You know, that you want to be nurtured when you're wanting to transform and bring something new into the world. It's a very vulnerable place, and it's really important to have a circle of people around you that believe in you and that can receive what you're wanting to, this tender space you're in and wanting to bring forth. It's a lot like when you're pregnant and you're going to have a baby. There's this feeling of a natural alignment with people who come into your life and support you when you're getting ready to give birth, and feeling, well, what does that support feel like for that in that moment, and really knowing what that is. And if it's not that, having the willingness and the courage to say, I can't do this anymore, this is not working, and finding a way to realign with what works. That transforms relationships, makes them healthier. So not only are we becoming healthy on the inside of our body, mind, spirit, and emotion, and integrating those aspects of yourself, but also how do we align that with others who are on a similar path? The thing I want to add to this too is diversity inside. Ecology needs diversity. The world needs diversity for it to thrive. So if your community is, everyone is exactly like you in your community, or you have one circle of friends that you hang out with, that may not be as nurturing as having a wider circle, or a circle that has a lot of diversity in it that's going to also challenge you as well as support you. That's a healthy ecosystem. Inside and out. So that's today's tip. I'm going to put some music on and get some of the sun moving through my body, some fire. I hope you are willing or interested in dancing with me or sharing. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what this conversation brought up for you. Here we go.
Powering on. Welcome to Alltech Lansing.
Indy? Yes, things are looking up, right? Yeah. So you know, you have a lot of muscles of your face, neck and jaw, and they can dance on their own. You can move the jaw, the tongue, the lips, the eyebrows or ears, getting some energy flow up into some of these areas that get very stuck. Different expressions you can play with. It's fun to make faces. You don't even have to get up on your feet and you can dance with your face. Grateful for this moment in time, right in this moment, this breath, this sunrise, this connection to you and to life and to music and to my body and to your smiley faces and to you, Indy. Sending you out extra love today. I'm feeling abundant in my reserves of real energy, real chi. And I think it's partly from the self-care.